Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. So up to this I have covered all these topics in multi-threading, and in this session we are going to discuss about daemon thread. What is daemon thread? Why daemon threads are important? How to create it? What are the methods of daemon thread? Additionally, I will explain when to use daemon thread and when to avoid daemon thread in programming. And at the end I will summarize all the key points about daemon thread. So all these points we are going to discuss in this video, so just keep watching till end. You will get clear view about daemon thread. Okay, so without wasting time, let's get started. So daemon thread is nothing but the thread that run in the background to support the main thread or user thread. And user threads are the threads that user will create. That threads we can call user threads. Okay. Now let's understand what is daemon thread with real life scenario. It can help you to understand clearly. Okay. So let's think about hotel. You enjoying the food and silent music is playing in the background. So here music we can say daemon thread, which is continuously running in the background without disturbing to the customers. And when all the customers leave, hotel will close and background music will also automatically stop. Similarly, in Java, a daemon thread is a background thread which is continuously run in the background to support the main thread or to provide service to the main thread or user thread without interrupting the main workflow of program. And when all user threads got terminated, then automatically daemon threads got terminated and program will end. And if we think technically, the best example of daemon thread is garbage collector. So garbage collector is the part of JVM's memory management. When we run Java program, then garbage collector continuously run in the background, removing unused objects to free up memory for main thread. So point is that garbage collector continuously run in the background just like daemon threads, helping to manage memory without interrupting main workflow. Similarly, daemon threads are also continuously run in the background to support main threads or user threads without any interruption. And another best example of daemon thread is spelling checker in Word. So when you type text, then the spelling checker constantly scan text as you type and correct the incorrect text silently in the background. It doesn't block your typing or it doesn't interrupt you. It works silently in the background without interrupting main workflow, same as daemon threads. Clear? So simply keep in mind, daemon threads are the threads that are continuously run in the background to support user threads without interrupting main workflow. Okay? Clear? Now see here, let's understand how to create daemon thread, what are the methods of daemon thread and all. After that, I will explain why daemon threads, that is importance of daemon thread. Okay. So first let's understand how to create a daemon thread. So for that, let's take an example of spelling checker. Okay. So for that, let's create class and it's suppose spelling checker that already I have created. And now let's implement the runnable interface. Because we are going to create thread and overriding run method. Okay, and now let's create thread and it's suppose checker thread. And now assign task to this newly created thread, and we can provide task to the thread using run method, right? So let's override run method of runnable interface. So here we have already implemented the runnable interface. Okay, and now let's override the run method. Okay, all right. And here inside run method you can put your logic that checker thread will execute. Okay, so for now let's print here checker thread scanning text, or we can write checking text, whatever text. Okay, and now let's create an object of this class. spelling checker object. And now pass this class object to this constructor so that this checker thread will execute this class run method. And now let's start the thread. Checker thread dot start. And now if I run this code, then we will get this output. Checker thread is checking text. Okay, so let's run the code. You can see here we have got an expected output. Checker thread is checking text. Okay, all right. So here I have create a new thread and it's checker thread. And this checker thread is user thread, a thread that user will create called as user thread, right? So this checker thread is user thread, but my motive is I want to set this user thread as a daemon thread, and for that there is method in thread class and it's set daemon method. So set daemon method is one of the method of thread class which is used to set user thread as a daemon thread. It take boolean value true or false. If true, the thread will set as a daemon thread, and if false, then thread will set as a user thread. So here I want to set this user thread as a daemon thread. So for that I will need to write checker thread dot set daemon, and here we will need to pass boolean value and it's true. Now this user thread, that is checker thread, is treat as a daemon thread. That means JVM will treat this thread as a daemon thread, not an user thread. And now if I run this code again, then we won't get any output. Let's check it out. You can see here we don't get any output. But why? Why we don't get any output? So reason is that this checker thread is now daemon thread, and daemon thread's execution is depend on user thread or main thread. We know that main thread is responsible to execute main method, but main method has no code to execute. Then how daemon thread will execute? Because daemon thread supports or provides service to the user thread or a main thread, and here main thread is not active, and therefore daemon thread won't execute its run method, and hence we won't get any output. If you want to allow daemon thread to execute, then at least one non-daemon thread, that is user thread or main thread, must remain active. Okay, and if I write code inside a run method, let's say user typing text, and now main thread has code to execute, and therefore daemon thread will also execute to support the main thread. And now let's run the code again and let's see. You can see here output is user typing text and checker thread, that is daemon thread, is checking text. Okay, clear? So simply keep in mind, if there is no user thread executing or main thread executing, then daemon thread also won't execute. Clear? Now here question comes that why do we need to set user thread as a daemon thread? Even user thread also can perform background tasks, then why do we need to set user thread as a daemon thread to perform background task? What's the need of daemon threads? Why daemon threads are important? Let's understand. Basically, JVM manages two primary threads, non-daemon threads such as user and main thread, and daemon threads. So user threads which are essential for application execution, and daemon threads which are responsible to perform background tasks to support the user thread. Both the threads are same, both the threads go through its life cycle, but difference is that JVM set higher priority to the user threads than daemon threads. That means when all user threads complete their execution and got terminated, after that JVM will shut down and program will end. Meaning that JVM will wait for all user threads to get terminated, and then JVM will shut down and program will end. Whereas JVM set lower priority to the daemon threads. That means if all user threads got terminated and still daemon threads are running, then JVM doesn't wait for daemon threads to get terminated. JVM kills the daemon threads and will shut down. it doesn't matter daemon threads are running or not. If all user threads completes its execution and got terminated, then JVM also will shut down. It doesn't wait for daemon thread to finish its execution. Now imagine this scenario. You are developing big multi-threaded application with hundreds of background threads which are performing tasks such as clearing cache memory, removing unused data and all. And all those background threads are user threads. Okay, user threads, not a daemon threads. And if your application's main work is done, but still those background threads that you have set as the user threads are running, then the JVM would unnecessarily will wait for them to finish after the main work is done. So this can delay JVM's shutdown and can hurt the application overall execution, right? And to overcome this problem, daemon thread play a very important role. So simply set all the background threads or supporting threads as a daemon threads instead user threads. And due to doing this, JVM doesn't need to wait for daemon threads to shut down. If main work is done, then automatically JVM kills daemon threads and shut down. And it can help to improve applications overall execution. So basically, daemon threads avoid unnecessary delay during JVM shutdown, and it helps to improve applications overall execution, and therefore efficiency of a program will definitely increase. So simply keep in mind, if you have to perform tasks that are not critical and it should not block JVM shutdown, such as reset cache memory, log writing, monitoring system, etc., then always go with daemon threads. And remember, if you have to perform tasks that must complete and require proper shutdown, such as bank transactions, writing data to the disk, closing database connection, etc., then avoid the daemon threads, because daemon threads can terminate in middle of execution. Its life cycle is depend on user threads. If user threads got terminated, JVM kills the daemon threads without waiting for them to terminate, and therefore there is no guarantee that daemon threads will complete their execution. So always keep in mind, never use daemon threads for critical task. Clear? So I hope you understand why daemon threads are important and how they work. Okay, now let's come back to the coding part. If I set this checker thread as a daemon thread after starting it, that means if I call this set daemon method on thread after starting the thread, that is here. Let me comment out this line. Then it won't work. It can raise illegal thread state exception, because when we call start method on thread, then thread actually started its execution, or we can say thread become alive or active. And once thread started its execution and in the middle of execution, if we set user thread as a daemon thread, then JVM got confused when to shut down, because JVM's life is depend on non-daemon threads, that is on user or main threads. Once user threads got terminated, then JVM shut down, right? And if we switch already running thread into daemon thread, then it might change the JVM's shutdown logic. And as a result, JVM can shut down prematurely or can hang also. And therefore, if we try to set user thread as a daemon thread after starting it, then we can get illegal thread state exception. Clear? Now let's check it out. Let's run the code and let's see. You can see here we have got an illegal thread state exception. So always keep in mind, normal threads or user threads cannot be set as a daemon thread after it has been started. In simple words, we cannot modify an existing thread. If you need a daemon thread, then create new daemon thread and transfer all required tasks to it. Okay, clear? Alright. Let me correct this code. And thread class provide one more method to manage daemon thread, and it's isDaemon method. So isDaemon method is also one of the method of thread class, which is used to check whether a given thread is a daemon thread or a normal thread. It return true if the thread is a daemon thread, otherwise it return false. Okay, now let's implement this method. If I write here, if I set this method on checker thread, then it will return true. And here we can write checker thread is daemon thread. So it will return true because here this checker thread is daemon thread that we have set by calling setDaemon method, right? And if we call isDaemon method on main thread using current thread method, and we know main thread is created to execute main method. This means main thread is responsible to execute main method. That part I have already explained in previous video. What is main thread, who create it, why we use current thread method and all. If you haven't seen previous video, so please first go through it. Okay. So to check whether main thread is a daemon thread or not, for that we will have to write thread dot current thread dot is daemon, and here we can write main thread is daemon thread. Let's check it out. You can see here checker thread is daemon thread true, and main thread is a daemon thread false. Okay. So in this way we can check the status of any thread whether it is daemon or not. So basically Java provide two methods to manage daemon threads, setDaemon method and isDaemon method. Okay, clear? So I hope you understand how to create daemon threads, what are the methods of daemon threads, why daemon threads are important and how they work. Okay, all right. Now I am going to summarize all the points once again so that you can get quick review on it. Okay. So daemon thread are the threads that run in the background to support the main thread or user thread. Daemon threads, also called as secondary threads, which provide service to the user threads without interrupting the main application workflow. And the main purpose of daemon thread is to provide service to the user thread. Java provide two methods to manage daemon threads. setDaemon method, which take boolean value as an argument, and this method is used to set a normal thread as a daemon thread. If boolean value is true, the thread is marked as a daemon thread, and if boolean value is false, the thread is marked as a user thread. And another method is isDaemon method. So isDaemon method is used to check whether a thread is daemon thread or a user thread. It return true if the thread is a daemon thread, otherwise it return false. And remember, setDaemon method must be called before to invoke the start method on thread. Otherwise we can get illegal thread state exception. So basically normal threads or user threads cannot be set as a daemon thread after it has been started. Okay. And remember, JVM doesn't wait for a daemon threads to terminate. JVM automatically kills daemon threads if all user thread got terminated. So we can say daemon threads avoid unnecessary delay during JVM shutdown, and therefore daemon threads helps to increase efficiency of the program by improving applications overall execution. Okay. JVM set a lower priority to the daemon thread than user thread. That means daemon thread has a lower priority than user thread. That's all. This is all about daemon thread. And if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. It motivates me a lot to make such interesting videos for you. Now I'm going to end this session. Until then, keep learning, keep growing, and thank you so much for watching.